Thanks for the organized committee to invite Nanjing Agricultural University to give a presentation about China's higher education in agriculture science. We take Nanjing Agricultural University as example to give you some data, give you some facts. I hope you can learn something or know something about China's higher education in agriculture. The NAU's delegation, I was told, is biggest. We have 6 people here among the audience. So I will give some recent development, and I will discuss with you some challenges we face. And finally, I see something as Professor Ying Mao already mentioned, ZHOU World Agriculture Prize. So, China's higher education in agriculture science was started 100 years ago. Most agriculture universities or colleges, they exist as independent university or colleges. Was happened in 1950s. I'll give you an example. That's because of major reform of higher education system in China. Some agriculture universities were forced to move to the rural areas during 1960s and to 70s. As you know, the Great Cultural Revolution. After that, universities come back, and since 1990s, China's higher education system was reconstructed again. My talk about recent development mainly concern about what happened after 1990s. So I'll take Nanjing Agriculture as an example. It's founded 1902, long time ago. You say that's University of Nanking, University for Central National Central University. 1952. So this faculties of agriculture from 3 comprehensive universities merged into agriculture college here. Sorry. Here. It's Zhejiang University, it's Nanking University, it's Central University. During Cultural Revolution, this university moved to the Yangzhou as another area. Then after that, we moved back and named as Nanjing Agricultural University since 1984. The total enrollment something like this, undergraduate 17,000, postgraduate 8,000, others about 7,000. That's total budget for our university last year. So the recent development, that's the total students enrollment in agriculture university in China. You see from 100,000 in 1992 to 500,000, the total enrollment in agriculture universities. I think as Nanjing Agriculture uses Nanjing Agriculture as an example, it's easy to understand. From 1996 to 1913, you see the students, the rapid growth student number due to increased enrollment from 5,000 a year to about this figure. And that's the undergraduate students. For the postgraduate students, from less than 1,000 to about 10,000. That's the staff. You see, the ratio of the student to the faculty at 2011 reached to the 24. That's per faculty member to 24 students. It's too much actually. We use students as undergraduate student as 1, masters as 1.5, PhD as 2, overseas students as 3. So for last several years, we increased some of the faculty members, so these ratios come down a little bit. That's a postgraduate student to the undergraduate student. Now reached about 2. So that's 2 undergraduate students to 1 postgraduate students. So we called research-oriented university. That's research fund increased a lot. Sorry, from 1996 to, you say, last year is 600 million Chinese yuan. It's about 100 million US dollars for research. Most of this research are competitive fund from central government. Publication, you notice that 15 years ago, we only published a few papers internationally, but last year, we published more than 1,000 papers on international journals. That's SCR papers. So, long time ago, compared with some Cornell or UC Davis, Wisconsin, there's a big gap between China's agricultural universities and these universities. But after recently, so that's a publication in agricultural sciences. Very close, very close. That's why last year, last month, according to ESI ranking, I think Professor Xing criticized ESI, but I think it's more objective compared with others. We have 4 subjects, namely agriculture sciences, plant and animal sciences, environment and ecology, biosciences. We reached to the top 1% in the world. That means we are among the top 600 institutes among the 60,000 institutes in the world. The top 1%, and our agriculture science even better. It's here, agricultural prices. How to pronounce this? With this top 1%, that's even better. In China Agricultural University, they have 2. One is agriculture sciences, another one is plant and animal sciences. So that's achievements. Next, I'm talking about challenges. One is how to maintain our agricultural characteristics, and another one is comprehensive. So as an independent university, you see comprehensive development is a fundamental requirement for higher education as a whole. but how we can maintain the distinctive and maintain our agriculture-related subject at high level and let other areas to develop. You see, we have a lot of colleges covered a lot of areas, but our students in these 5 areas: this plant sciences, animal science, biology, environment, food and engineering, social science. I'll give you a number. Maybe can maybe this can tell something. You see, our PhD program is 44% majoring in agriculture. That means this university is very good at agriculture-related area. And our master degree, this agriculture-related is 30%. 30%. It's you see that one is agriculture university. It's obviously this one is I think is multidisciplines universities with agriculture as its dominant field. So our undergraduate students, it's agri-related students is about 20%. I think it's comprehensive university, but it's low-level comprehensive university. We want to maintain our agriculture science as outstanding in the world. Also, we want other areas like our engineering, literature, law, or management. We hope these areas can develop fast their staff as good as our staff in agricultural sciences. So we have a strategy. We call it 1, 2, 3, 4. One vision. That is a world-class agri-university. 2 tasks is actually high-level faculty, and we like to build a new campus. 3 links, that means 3 relationships. How to handle the 3 relationships? One is world-class. Another one is in China you have to maintain China characteristics, and you have to maintain our university's tradition. We have to inherit the best of quality of the Nanjing Agriculture University. 5 prospect paths like development, transformation, distinction, harmony, and so on. So, as president of the university, I have to be ambitious. I have to set up some goal that staff to working for, fight for. For example, we have set a goal for Nanjing Agricultural University. By 2020, this university should be the top 50 agricultural universities in the world. That's one. That's agriculture university. By 2030, this university got reached to the best 500 universities in the world. It's more comprehensive, but with agriculture as its strength. Chapter 2, internationalization. Actually, this university has very good relations, had very good relations with Cornell universities. At that time, it was sister universities of Cornell. And we used same textbook. You know that John Park, Professor Park, worked in the economics department as head of department for 10 years. His wife, Pei Park, with him visited many rural areas in China. He wrote a book called The Good Earth. That she won the Nobel Prize in 1938. That's a long time ago. Now our figures in international students and other area is like this. I think this compared with other universities like UC Davis and Wageningen, our international students ratio is very low, very low. Every year we send some students overseas. Compare with you see this number of students studying abroad annually. We like to send more students study abroad. Challenge 3, meet the social demands. Now the higher education institutes in agriculture science are expected to redefine their missions to contribute to the further development of modern agriculture. The social demand is big, is huge in China. I think we like to do our best, like in the following areas, like food security, resources, environment, and sustainable development. So the last one, I would like to mention the ZHOU World Agriculture Prize. This prize was proposed by Nanjing Agriculture University on October 20th, 2012, on the occasion of this university's 110th anniversary. Has passed in the ZHOU steering committee meetings the same year, and the ZHOU gives a platform and organize this World Agriculture Prize. My special thanks to the team and Jimmy Liu for their tremendous work for organizing this award. Why we set up this prize? Very simple. The Nobel Prize is no agriculture prize. And food prize, they often give this food prize to some officials instead of scientists. So we set up this prize only to the scientists, not officials. We only nominate one best in the world. So first one is Professor Ronnie Kaufman from Cornell University. The wheat scientist. Second one is Professor Paul Wecker from University of Bonn, Germany. He's a soil scientist. John last year gives a certificate to the Professor Paul. So we also have the dialogue at the meantime. So this year will be 20th of September, right? So see you then in Nanjing. Thank you.